Welcome back, everybody, to Altcoin Daily. My name is Aaron. We have so much to talk about in today's video. Number one, that you are still being fooled, as in regular people like you, like me, are still being manipulated. See, they want you to think that Bitcoin is over. They want you to think that Bitcoin is bad news. They want you to think that Bitcoin is done. In reality, behind the scenes, there is heavy manipulation to suppress the price and an epic battle against this manipulation. I'm going to show you everything in this video. I'm going to explain everything in this video. So do me a favor, like the video, share the video, save this video, and subscribe to this channel because as this story develops, we will continue to share information with you. This is what we do on this channel. We give you the facts, we give you the data, we demystify the cryptocurrency market. And what you must understand is this: nothing is as what it seems. See, the market is scared right now. And you know what? They want you to be scared. This is the headline: China halting 90% of Bitcoin mining operations. Very scary. But you know what? This is not news. This has been going on for years. In fact, in our video from the other day, we even talked about how this is a good thing for Bitcoin, as it, 1, reduces China's influence over Bitcoin, 2, makes Bitcoin's energy consumption greener, and 3, does not affect Bitcoin's security. See, this is actually good for Bitcoin, but they're not going to tell you that because they want you to think that this is the end of Bitcoin. And this topic is being used as justification for the cryptocurrency crash, when the real reason is because of this. I will explain to you what this is. Again, make sure you watch the entire video and send this video to a friend so that they are not scared away from Bitcoin as well. They want you to think that the Bitcoin bull market is over, when in reality, based on on-chain data and the macro backdrop, subscribers of this channel know, we talk about it all the time, Bitcoin's bull market is still intact. And I'm personally still very much a Bitcoin bull. So let's get into it. As you know, we reported to you the other day that the SEC has laid out their agenda for 2021, and they have no plans to regulate cryptocurrency. This is fantastic. This is hugely bullish for the entire cryptocurrency space. Well, what do they plan on regulating, though? The SEC has released its 2021 regulatory agenda and has left Bitcoin and cryptocurrency out. Instead, its focus is on short selling, a topic that has grown into a heated debate in the wake of the meme stock craze with GameStop and AMC theaters. As you know, the SEC is not going after cryptocurrency. Instead, they're going after hedge funds, the market manipulators, the people who try to drive the prices down so they can short it into oblivion. See, most famously, this happens on the stock market, most recently with AMC and Melvin Capital. However, and again, I want to stress this isn't regulation against Bitcoin and crypto directly, but the same kind of stuff happens in the crypto market as well, so this affects Bitcoin and crypto. So let's get into it. What exactly is happening? Well, certain rules are being passed to stop this kind of manipulation from happening. However, there's time in between when the rule passes and when the rules go into full effect, and financial institutions are trying to do everything they can before this goes into full effect. NSCC-002. This Redditor on AMC stocks explains what this does very well. Why NSCC-002 is very important. NSCC-002 is in fact the biggest news to come and the endgame catalyst. See, this is related to a similar ruling, NSCC-001, which passed back in May with 0 objections. And for this rule to enter into full effect, this needs to piggyback an NSCC-002, which, if no objections are made again, will be passed on June 21st. Let me clue you in on something. This just passed. So let me remind you just how powerful this new rule is. See, once this new rule enters into full effect, all hedge funds holding short positions will be monitored every single minute. They will have to report every single minute their value in short positions versus their actual money on hand. If they fail to report, or their short position value crosses the threshold where it is higher than the money they have on hand, it's an immediate warning to deposit the funds needed to cover within 1 hour. 1 hour. Failure to do so leads to the NSCC immediately overriding operations and liquidating the hedge funds entirely, one after another. See, this is bigger than anything. This is so big that this rule will prevent a squeeze, even a fraction of this magnitude, from ever happening again. So this could create an immense short squeeze. It is that powerful, and with its implementation at this stage in the game, it will catalyze a squeeze so large that calling it the mother of all short squeezes will be an understatement. The fact this isn't at the top of all posts is mind-boggling. See, if the NSCC-002 passes June 21st, which this passed, we have entered the squeeze. Hedge funds will be on a leash that gets tighter the more they pull. Starting in after hours and following into subsequent days after approval, and it was approved, they will be under so much pressure and restriction that one of two things will happen. Number one, their ability to short will be at such a minimum level that our buying power will just break through their sell walls, and the price will just continue to rise and rise until they can no longer afford to suffer the loss on their end and will be forced to cover, which causes an even greater short squeeze. We know this. Or number two, the other outcome would be strong final blows of sell-off aggression and shorting, literally out of pure ignorance and recklessness, which will activate 801 and thus the great fall of the hedge funds via margin calls. I believe that we have been seeing this. A hedge fund lawyer, specifically from SIG, was able to delay 002 for 45 days in May. They will not be able to do this again. 002 will either get approved or rejected on June 21st. Guess what? Like I said, it got approved. Considering that these regulations have a track record of getting approved without discord, it's reasonable to infer that 002 will get approved June 21st as well. It did. And to conclude, I want to remind you that this ruling goes into full effect and not only relates to us, this is AMC's subreddit, but 100 plus other stocks and Bitcoin and crypto that these hedge funds have short positions in. If just one of these stocks, like GME, pulls ahead because of 801, it will be a domino effect like we've never seen before. NSCC-002 being approved will be the true beginning of the end. Now, here's the thing to keep in mind, guys. Despite the fact that this did just get passed, keep in mind, in all honesty, this will take time to go into full effect. But even if all this does is go after the manipulators, go after the people who try and manipulate and short the market into oblivion, if it only does that, this is incredibly bullish for Bitcoin. So what you have to ask yourself is this: is Bitcoin's bull market done? Well, over the years, I've found that the best way to answer this is by asking yourself if current prices are justified, or simply a result of noise, news, and FUD that will leave the majority of those selling, i.e. retail, begging for a chance to buy back down here in hindsight. I tend to think that Bitcoin at 32K is justified, and we've had a very, very strong correction, but I tend to think that this bull market is still intact based on things that we go over all the time on this channel, which we can't get into in this video. So that's as far as Bitcoin goes. As far as Ethereum goes, think about this. Well, when ETH fell to $100 in March 2020, we were all heads down building. When ETH regained 14,000 in January 2021, we were all heads down building. When ETH went down to 4,000 in May 2021, we were all heads down building. When ETH fell to 2,000 in June 2021, get it, right? And the thing to think about is altcoins will always pump and oscillate around Bitcoin or Bitcoin and Ethereum, because as long as Bitcoin goes up, as long as just Bitcoin, but even if Bitcoin and Ethereum go up, as long as people continue to get rich, they're always going to want to get richer, and they're always going to want to move money into altcoins, and that tends to happen, especially in the latter half of bull markets. So I am still a Bitcoin crypto bull. Again, make sure you subscribe to the channel because we just keep you updated on the cryptocurrency market in general. Now, for a little bit of local news. Attention everybody in Southern California. Attention everybody in Southern California. Bitcoin cryptocurrency meetup this Saturday, downtown LA, Angel City Brewery. This is the address. 5 p.m., June 26th, Saturday. Write this down right now. I will be there. This is Crypto Wendy's event. I will just be there. But it's going to be cool to meet a bunch of Bitcoin and crypto people and talk with you guys. Last time we went to one of these, it was awesome. So Saturday, June 26th, 5 p.m. to probably, whenever people are done, Angel City Brewery. This is the address. This event is free to hang out and network with other Bitcoin and crypto enthusiasts. So let me know if you're going to come to this. I want people to come to this. This is going to be really fun. I hope to see you there. All right, guys, that is it for me today.